Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the Lazyriver. Today we've got another boring episode for you. That's right, we're going to be talking about aquarium lighting. I'm going to show you guys the aquarium lights that I use, why I use them, and also why I personally feel that they work better for me as opposed to the mainstream aquarium lights that you will find in the pet stores. Please excuse me, I do not have my microphone. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I've been looking all over the place, but I hope that you will enjoy this video. Please, before we get into it, give yourself a chance to subscribe down below and to follow us on Instagram at LazyRiverUS. Now let's get into the video. Alrighty guys, this has been a video that I've wanted to get into for quite some time, talking about these wonderful shop lights that we're using. These shop lights come from Home Depot, and as you see, they illuminate my tanks pretty darn well. There's row 1, there's row 2, and there is row 3. The top row, however, is illuminated by a totally different light. This is an Aquani LED, which contains those reds, blues, greens, etc. The other lights that I'm using in each row don't, however, contain all of those special lights. Okay? When we think about planted tank lights, we're generally going to go with something that has a full spectrum of different colors, like your blues, your reds, your greens, your whites, etc. Okay, that's awesome. I'm not knocking it by any means. But sometimes I personally feel that it is kind of just a ploy for your money. Okay? Now, one of these lights may end up running you about, I don't know, maybe 25 to 30 bucks for each strip before it's said and done. Whereas each one of these lights, like the shop lights, is probably going to be costing you about $15. Most of these lights that you'll see, the popular ones, the name brands, like the Chihiro's RGB, the Aquaneat, the Z series by Up Aqua, I believe it is. All of those things are running at very high wattages, okay? Now, when you need to illuminate a bunch of tanks like I do, you want to do a couple different things. You want to cut down on the amount of watts that you use, yet you still want to have enough light to be able to fully go across. And that's exactly what these lights do. I got these lights in a deal, a package combo from Home Depot. Each one of these runs at 30 watts, which is a lot less than I was doing before. I love the RGB, I love the Z series lights. I know that there's other good ones from like Eheim and all of those crazy brands. But generally, they're going to cost more wattage and use up more energy. Especially, you know, when you had multiple ones like I did. So I was using 1, 2, I had this light up here before. I also had strapped below like 1, 2 others. So, dude, let's think about it real quick. 36. Dude, I easily had over 100 watts because the RGBs that I had double ones. That would have been 180 watts right there. I had another one which was probably about 20 to 25 watts. So that was a lot of wattage going on through all of this, okay? Now we're at 30, 60, 90, 108 watts of light usage in total, which is a major, major improvement. Okay? So, I've been utilizing these lights for quite some time. I am getting growth. You have seen this tank right here in other videos as well as posts. My guppy grass is going crazy. My Anacrocellodia has gone crazy. as well as in here. You'll notice that the Cambomba is going towards the light. Okay, things are growing under these lights, okay? Just because you may use a fancy LED full spectrum light doesn't mean that that's the only thing that's going to grow your plants, okay? With many things in life, I always say, think outside the darn box, okay? Try new things. Don't just use something just because somebody else is telling you this is the only way. You will never know unless you try. So just try something else, okay? That's what I've done. I'm not saying that you have to try these lights, but for me, you can see the results. They are growing my plants. They are keeping them alive. All of my tanks are low-tech tanks. I do not believe in using CO2. However, I am not bashing using CO2. Okay, these lights work very good for me. I like to take the more au natural approach with everything, okay? So there you go, guys. This is why I like to use them. Number one, the light, the illumination. Number two, the price range. And number three, dude, they grow my plants. So that's all I can really say. If any of you guys have any questions about this, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions that I can. Till next time, guys, stay lazy and adios.